countdown to elections continues. Welcome to InfoHub. Finance Ministry clarifies there is no increase in President David Granger's salary. Guyana assuming chairmanship of G77 today, and 9 political parties contesting general and regional elections, 2 contesting regionally only. It is Wednesday, January 15, and it's 39 days to our Golden Jubilee Republic anniversary. Thank you for joining us. The Ministry of Finance says its attention has been drawn to a report in the online media outfit Citizens Report, which claims that the president awarded himself a salary increase. This, the ministry categorically states, is patently false. It notes, had there been an increase in the president's salary, there would have been a corresponding increase in the pensions received by the 3 ex-presidents, Barry Jagdeo, Samuel Hines, and Donald Ramotar. The ministry is reminding readers that it is Mr. Jagdeo who caused the law governing presidential pensions to be changed to 7/8 of the salary of the current president, instead of 7/8 of the salary of the president at the time he demits office. Further, the Finance Ministry says it is unfortunate as the country enters the election season that the issue of a well-deserved increase in wages and salaries for public servants should be twisted into a blatantly false claim. More on this story can be read on our website. The Guyana Elections Commission has confirmed that 9 political parties will be contesting this year's general and regional elections, while 2 will be contesting at the regional level only.
On Friday, January 10, 13 parties submitted their list of candidates to the Guyana Elections Commission's Chief Elections Officer Keith Lowenfield. However, after perusal by the Commission, it was found that 2 parties, the Guyana National Service Party and the National Independent Party, did not reach the statutory requirements to participate in the March 2 polls. Appearing on a Guyana Chronicles Vantage Point live interview today, Public Relations Officer Yolanda Ward explains.
9 of those parties have been qualified to contest the general election, while we have 2 parties that are only contesting the regional election. So that brings us to the 11. But at the top of the ballot paper, it's ideally 9 parties in total that will be contesting in the general election.
The PRO explained what might have caused the non-approval of the 2 parties.
Parties contesting the general election, they were required to contest in at least 6 of the geographic constituencies, or what we refer to as the administrative regions. So if that's the case that they could not contest in at least 6, then they would not have been eligible to contest in that component of the election. In addition to that, they may have submitted lists of candidates to contest in 6 or more, but the requirements in terms of the number of candidates as well as number of nominators, they did not meet those requirements, and hence the list being considered as defective.
Guyana goes to the poll on March 2 this year. In the meantime, voters are being urged to ensure that their biographical information is correct on the revised list of electors that is currently posted in the respective divisions. For InfoHub, Alexis Rodney.
Prime Minister, the Honorable Moses Nagamutu, is leading a delegation, including Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Karen Cummings, to the United Nations headquarters in New York for the official handover ceremony of the chairmanship of the Group of 77, G77, scheduled to be held today. The Prime Minister will deliver remarks on behalf of the country. The Minister of Foreign Affairs noted that Guyana's elections as G77 chair has been hailed as a timely and fitting tribute to all Guyanese, with recognition of the good standing and capacity of the country to effectively undertake responsibilities at the highest levels of the international community. Look out for a special report later on our social media platforms. Guyana is closer to the implementation and operation of 4 key conventions on international child protection.
Guyana has been lauded for taking the lead within the South American continent, being the first to pursue and strengthen laws and policies on child maintenance, child adoption, child abduction, and child protection, 4 conventions of the Hague Conference on Private International Law. Implementing agencies, the Attorney General Chambers, and Ministry of Legal Affairs on Wednesday held a joint meeting with the Hague Conference on Private International Law and the United Nations Children's Fund. Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs Basil Williams said Guyana has already agreed to a number of conventions.
Guyana has acceded to the Hague Family Conventions, namely the Convention on the Protection of Children and Cooperation in respect of inter-country adoption, Convention on the International Recovery of Child Support and other forms of family maintenance, Convention on the Civil Aspects of International Child Abduction, and Convention on Jurisdiction, applicable law, recognition, enforcement, and cooperation in respect of parental responsibility and measures for the protection of children.
The meeting on Wednesday was a follow-up to two similar meetings held on the Hague Conventions, the Regional Conference on Family Law held in July 2016, and a national consultation held in September of 2017. UNICEF's children representative Sylvie Foye said Guyana has been leading the way in the rights of children.
To name few, alternative care policy was revised and I believe adopted last year. Revision of the adoption law is on the way, and you may also heard the revision of the Kidnapping Act 2011 to name few of them. So allow me to thank you, the AG and the team, HCCH and INATHIO, and the team for making this day possible today.
For InfoHub, Alexis Rodney.
An $89.6 million sluice and revetment project was today commissioned on the Essequibo island of Leguan.
Delivering the feature address at the commissioning ceremony was Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Noel Holder, who said government has prioritized water resource management since almost all agriculture is practiced in low-lying areas in regions 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
This sluice can adequately drain an area of approximately 1,000 acres, as you have heard. It takes into consideration your current situation and any future developments in the villages of Syrians and success. This will considerably increase the benefits attained by improving crop production, then shorter and less frequent inundation periods can be expected.
In brief remarks, Chief Executive Officer of the National Drainage and Irrigation Authority, NDIA, Frederick Flats, noted that over the years, the authority has sought to improve drainage and irrigation throughout the country.
The National Drainage and Irrigation Authority will be bringing in another 12 pumps to aid with drainage throughout the country. 9 fixed pumps and 3 mobile pumps. The 9 fixed pumps have already left India and they are expected to be here in less than 2 months.
Farmers Jagdish Ramratan and Rupchand Maraj expressed gratitude to the government for the initiative.
This is very comfortable for us. Within the section here, we have a 2,000 acre land and it benefits everyone.
It's benefited me really tremendous well because this is over 7 years now. I've punished about a couple of years this coca had on the mine. From the other mine, then it takes long to get this project to be done. So now we will benefit from this crop, we will benefit from this coca.
This achievement is in keeping with the NDIA's mandate to improve the drainage and irrigation network, ensuring that vulnerable coastal areas are protected from flooding. For InfoHub, Delicia Haynes.
When the news returns, Green Generation Guyana re-emphasizes importance of youths to building a clean and green Guyana, and GCAA hosts search and rescue stimulation exercise. Details of these and more after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. As Guyana continues its journey of becoming a green state, the Green Generation Guyana initiative is adamant that the nation's youth are important to building a clean and green Guyana.
Basically, our program is really to promoting the idea of having young people understand the importance of protecting our environment. We also stress the importance of teaching children of the importance of waste management, ensuring that they know that waste should be separated in order for it to be properly managed.
That was Katindi Glasgow, coordinator of the Green Generation Guyana 3G program under the Ministry of Communities. According to Glasgow, the program has been executed and is still ongoing in a number of hinterland and coastal regions. The program also includes the 3G camp, where students mainly in grades 4 and 5 are targeted and sensitized on proper hygiene and sanitation. During the camp, students are also taught the 3 R's, which are reuse, reduce, and recycle, as part of effective waste management. Glasgow noted too that the program was crafted with the aim of giving young people more opportunities.
The Green Generation program is really tailored in such a way to target young people. We believe that the young people, once given the necessary knowledge and opportunity, they will take the necessary steps to ensure that we have a cleaner and safer environment.
The Guyana Civil Aviation Authority today held yet another search and rescue stimulation exercise.
Aimed at assessing the readiness of the Emergency Services Unit, the search and rescue simulation exercise was held at the Eugene F. Cryer Airport, Ogle. In the event of an aircraft accident or mishap, it is imperative that emergency staff be well equipped to handle the situation with maximum efficiency, hence the need for the exercise. Air Traffic Control Service Manager Roy Suku informed that the exercise tests the strengths of the existing safety measures.
This is the first activity of this nature to actually test the response time for the ambulances and the people that are involved in the medical care area of the SAR activity.
He further explained that the GCAA plays a pivotal role in search and rescue initiatives.
The Guyana Civil Aviation Authority is one of the leading figures or agency that deals with search and rescue, especially aeronautical search and rescue in Guyana. And in this case today, we are trying to, 1, showcase and 2, practice.
Working with the emergency response team was the Guyana Defense Force and Medical Services. The exercise is held at least once every quarter at Temeri and Ogle airports. Letitia Isaacs for InfoHub.
Guyanese can vote for their favorite artists to win prizes in this year's Mashramani Song competitions, as the Department of Culture's People's Choice Awards are back for a second season.
MASH coordinator Andrew Tintle said polls open from Friday, January 17 to February 23rd, and persons can visit the department's official Mashramani Golden Jubilee 2020 Facebook page to view videos and vote for their favorite singer.
We're just giving the artists an opportunity to get their videos together, to get a final cut for their music, and we're going to upload and launch that competition on Friday, and it will run up until the 23rd.
Tyndall noted that this event aims to give newcomers to the Mashramani arena the much-needed promotion for them to develop a fan base. First-timer Shaima Muna, also known as Sexy Berry, was one of the first lucky recipients of the People's Choice Award.
I honestly did not expect it. I was there for the exposure and to just promote myself as a Guyanese artist, but then when I got the call saying that I should go to the award ceremony, I was like, that couldn't be right, because I didn't win anything. I was just there. And then Stephen Rampal actually called me, and he was like, you won People's Choice Award. You need to go and collect your stuff. So I was really amazed. My family was happy. I made them proud. Everybody who backed me, I made everyone proud, and I was so happy about that.
For InfoHub, Ayana George.
As we prepare for Elections Day on March 2, if you haven't done so as yet, check to ensure your name is on the revised list of electors. Voting is your democratic right. That's all for today. Connect with us on all our social media platforms, including WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Much more news is on our website, dpi.gov.gy. Your bridge and weather reports are up next. Goodbye for now.